So over the weekend, Donald Trump traveled up to Pennsylvania to help his two struggling candidates, Doug Mastriano running for governor and, of course, Dr. Oz running for Senate. Both candidates are losing pretty significantly in their respective races, so Trump thought a visit from him might be able to gin up the Republican enthusiasm for these two lackluster candidates. And, of course, he didn't disappoint. He got up on stage and, of course, started talking about the classified document scandal, because, of course, that's on everybody's minds, and he even managed to get the crowd to go back into their chants from years ago saying, "Lock her up," because the classified document scandal Trump was talking about wasn't the one involving him. No, it was the one from 7 years ago involving Hillary Clinton. Trump was still out there pushing the bogus talking points of a scandal that's over half a decade old at this point. And the audience, without a hint of irony, wanted Hillary Clinton put in jail still for that scandal that has long since been resolved. So take a look at Donald Trump once again pushing false claims about what actually happened and the crowd's response. Here it is.
That just a few years ago declared no reasonable prosecutor would charge crooked Hillary Clinton after she set up a secret illegal server to hide her family's pay-for-play schemes, crammed it full of classified information, allowed it to be plundered by foreign hackers, you know that happened, and then deleted, acid-washed 30,000 emails. Think of that. 30,000 emails. And what else did she do? Boom, with a hammer, smashed her phone systems to smithereens after receiving the highest level of subpoena from the U.S. Congress.
The first rule of political propaganda is accuse the other side of that which you are guilty of, which is exactly what Donald Trump was engaging in there. As we all know, Hillary Clinton was investigated up and down. I don't care if you love her, if you hate her, doesn't matter your personal opinions of Hillary Clinton. She did go through all of these investigations, multiple different hearings from the House of Representatives that the Republicans controlled at the time. They couldn't find a single thing to prosecute her for. Now, the FBI did say that she was careless, but they also said there's not a prosecutor in this country that would be able to make a case against her. So that was the end of it. And of course, Comey coming out in October of 2016, basically saying, oh, we're reviving the investigation into Hillary Clinton, even though they actually weren't. They were looking at somebody else associated with her. That's what really tanked her right at the end that allowed Donald Trump to get the edge with the Electoral College vote. But as we all know, Donald Trump could be facing potential indictment for violations of the Espionage Act, the Presidential Records Act, obstruction of justice. His lawyers could be facing charges of obstruction of justice. But that crowd didn't care. Because to that crowd, to these diehard Donald Trump supporters, he's done nothing wrong. Even though we learned the other day that some of those classified document folders were empty, so we don't know where those documents went. They're either hidden somewhere else. Maybe he sold them, to adversaries. We have no idea. Pure speculation at this point, what he did with those. But of course, that is exceptionally dangerous, even if he declassified them. But they don't care. All they care about is the man that they love and adore because they're members of a cult. They may not want to admit it, but they are. And so if he tells them, be mad at Hillary Clinton, they're going to be mad at Hillary Clinton. If he tells them I did nothing wrong, they're going to firmly believe without a shred of evidence that he did nothing wrong. And while he was describing, by the way, the Hillary Clinton thing, I love how they always throw these words out there that they don't even know what they mean. Like somebody said them one time, so all the Republicans now say them. And particularly I'm talking about they acid wash them. Y'all don't even know what that means. That was actually somebody just trying to say how, thorough it was with a deletion of everything. Like, acid washing isn't necessarily a thing that you do with computers. They were making an analogy, but every Republican took that as like, oh yes, that is standard practice in computer science, is acid washing. That's how stupid they are, folks. That is the level of idiocy that we are dealing with over there on that other side. And unfortunately, it works. That's the worst part of it. They can be as stupid as they want, and it works because their audience, their base, their voters are even dumber than they are. And Trump once again proved that in Pennsylvania over this weekend. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.